So I want to welcome back everyone to the channel where it looks like Mbuemo is still on his way. Obviously, I've heard reports today that Thomas Frank could try to persuade him to come to Brentford. We've also got Gyokeres where United have apparently made initial contacts, and that's a story from Sky Sports News. So yeah, just a quick one, really. First of all, I guess we can talk about the Mbuemo news because I think a lot of people are still a bit nervous that the deal was not going to happen. It's not going to materialize because of, first of all, Thomas Frank him being his old manager and then the Champions League football. But for me personally, I mean, I don't think there's anything for us United fans to worry about. I think he's still going to be United player. In terms of the valuation, it's only a few million, to be honest. I don't think we're way below it. I mean, we already had the first bid rejected, so we're only a few million. I reckon about 3-4 million pounds away in valuation. So I expect that deal to be wrapped up soon. But the deal that I'm really interested in is the Gyokeres deal. And the reason is because, before, this transfer window started, after we lost, to Tottenham, we all thought, that Gyokeres, the deal was done. It was never going to happen. But somehow it looks like no clubs are interested and Gyokeres is there to be taken. I mean, he's got a 55 million euro, I think, release clause, 60 million release clause. So it's not like he's way too expensive and he's cheaper than Osimhen, probably, and definitely cheaper than what wages he's most likely to ask for as well. So I'm a bit, shocked that no other club has gone in for Gyokeres, whether that's, United somehow um talking to him before, just like the Mbuemo deal where United were in discussions, and then it looks like he's had his heart set out on us. Maybe it's the same with Gyokeres. No one really truly knows if um he's been waiting for us. I think definitely if we got Champions League, it was a done deal. But I still think we can do this deal. But it also means we're going to need to raise some funds. So one thing I'm a bit concerned about, apart from Garnacho, there's not really any talk about the rest of the United players and where they're going to be going, what's going to be happening. I mean, obviously we've had Nations League football as well, which has probably hampered a lot of players that we were looking to sell as well. But we need to start seeing something from United in terms of players we're looking to sell. I know it's very early, but we have such a big transfer window and we have so many players we need to get rid of and so many players we need to get in. We have a very busy transfer window, and it's important that we can start getting these players sold soon. So obviously Garnacho looks like he's on his way out. 50-60 million, it looks like some Premier League clubs are going to be involved in that as well. For me personally, as I said in like my previous videos, I'm not too sad about Garnacho's departure. For me, his attitude stinks. He's a player, even though he's young, his IQ is just, it's below par. I mean, the thing, how he constantly just cuts in and repeats the same thing over and over, he's going to get nowhere. And I mean, it looks like it's the end of his United career. I mean, he always got his brother talking on social media as well, which doesn't help. So, yeah, I'm glad Garnacho's on his way out. I mean, I want to see players like Rashford. What are we going to do with Rashford? What are we going to do with Sancho? I don't want to see loans for these players. I want to see them gone. Same with Anthony as well. He had such a good season at Betis. I think we could get and we should get 40 million from at least. However, Real Betis have that money. Could it mean that another club will come in for him? I mean, there's all reports about Leverkusen looking out Garnacho as well. Maybe they could look at one of them players. With them selling Works for 110 million, 150 million, they should have more than enough money. Even though you look at the news where it's saying that financially it's going to be a bit hard. I mean, they have 110 million. They should realistically be able to get, one of these players at least. So I think what United need to be doing now is, we got to start accelerating. We got to start selling these players because if we want players like Gyokeres to come, another midfielder potentially, we need money. We need cash. With no Champions League football, we only have Europe. We don't even have Europa League. I just forgot because we lost it. So we got no money at all, apart from the 100 million that we got given, which is going towards Mbuemo and towards Cunha. So we need to raise all the funds ourselves, and if we don't want our targets to go, we need to start doing it quickly. Otherwise, Gyokeres will eventually go to a different club. He's definitely going to leave this season. So if United are serious, we need to start looking at selling these players. Otherwise, we risk them going to a different club. Now, for me, Osimhen, you looked in and you've seen it that he's rejected offers from Al Hilal. So if he's rejecting offers from Al Hilal, don't expect him to come to United, especially with our new wage structure that we're trying to put in. He's not going to come to United, and even if he's going to get reduced wages compared to Al Hilal, it's he's going to be asking for 300k upwards. It's most likely around that figure for United to not want to do business with him when he is there, and also because of the Napoli price tag. Napoli you still got that release clause, so as a matter of fact, there's not really any point. And I mean, you look at other positions. For me, keeper Onana has to go. I'm really, really, I'm a bit sad that we didn't go for Mannion, Mainan, however you pronounce his name. Now, look, I know Chelsea, they got Champions League football, it's higher than us, but to even at least just go on with a cheeky bid, just to see, just test the waters, see what he's going to say. And then you've had reports about Donnarumma coming to United, which to me is just nonsense. After he just won his first Champions League and won it with PSG as well, I don't see that happening. He's going to remain there. What would be the point? On top of that, you see the wages that PSG pay him. We're not going to match that. There's no way we're going to match that. So that story for me is just a load of nonsense as well. So, we need to start selling some players and we start selling quick because we are in danger of losing our transfer targets, especially the ones that we want. Now, for me, I'm glad Delap didn't come to us because for me, I don't think he's anything special. I mean, the 30 million price tag is the only good thing I would say about him because he's still, I guess, got some potential. But I'm glad we're looking at players like Gyokeres. If we can't get Gyokeres, it's not going to be awesome. And I think people need to realize that that boat has sailed. He's gonna go to. He's not going to go to Man United. It's probably going to. If it would be a Premier League club, I think it would be Chelsea because they pay absurd wages. I mean, look how much they pay out. Even though they've got a wage structure with the Champions League football as well, he will most likely go there. Even though Osimhen is a United fan as well, which everyone seems to say, but yeah, we're not getting Osimhen. So we need to start, getting some money together, and we need to go for Gyokeres, especially if United have made some initial contacts reported by Sky Sports News earlier, where we started some discussion. So hopefully we can see what he's asking for and what scoring they're going to want as well. So whether United just trigger the release clause or did something close to it remains to be seen. We'll probably just trigger it as well. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's been a good start compared to other transfer windows. If you really think about it, it has been a good start. We've already I mean, Mbuemo is still to be confirmed, but don't be surprised if we get the here we go, tonight, tomorrow, in the next few days. We're sure to hear a here we go soon. So having Webber Cunha already wrapped up, I mean, it's only been a couple of days into this transfer window. That is good from United. It's different, obviously, with the new regime as well. So if the regime is doing this already, I'm confident that they know what they're doing. And if they're already making initial contacts with Gyokeres, does that mean they're planning to sell some players? Has there been some talk? As I said, United already tapped up Gyokeres, where the reason he's not talking to anyone else is because he only wants us. He wants to reunite with Amram. So that remains to be seen. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a bit of a slow day today. Not really too much news, to be honest. I think it will start accelerating probably tomorrow. And on the 12th, we've obviously got the break for the transfer window as well. So, if we're gonna get a here we go, it's probably gonna be the next 2 to 3 days, I think, for Mbuemo. And then in terms of Gyokeres, that's not gonna happen, I don't think, for a while. And until we get some confirmation of us selling a player. And it looks like it's probably gonna be Garnacho, so we've got to wait and hope. But yeah, guys, I hope if you could just please just subscribe. The channel's still relatively new as well. I'm still finding my footing with everything, with the editing, getting a good schedule together as well. So yeah, if you could just please like and subscribe. I'm gonna try, be a bit more consistent, uploading more regularly as well instead of taking 4 to 5 day breaks as well. And obviously, this channel I usually do it with my uncle as well, so it makes sense to please subscribe to him as well. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.